Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another edition of the Cerebral Smack Talk live on YouTube and StreamYard.com. It is Golem F. Michael Fletcher alongside Anthony Florio. We do apologize for the late start. Um, we're gonna rapid fire this, so we got so much to cover, not a little time to get it done. So let's just dive right in. We start out with Smackdown Live. It was a promo segment. All right. So there we go. And we started off with a promo segment. Paul Heyman uh, basically trying to cut a promo, was interrupted by, there was a lot going on. So it led to Jimmy Uso versus Carl Anderson. Jimmy Uso winning the match in 2 minutes and 7 seconds. There's really not much to talk about in this one. It was actually somewhat of a throwaway, which was a little bit of a shocking turn of events, but, it is what it is. Then after that, then we had Cameron Grimes versus Austin Theory. Austin Theory winning the match in 3 minutes and 4 seconds. Again, not much to talk about, so we'll move on that. Then we had the big one. Rey Mysterio versus Santos Escobar for the United States Heavyweight title on the line. Rey Mysterio successfully defended the title, winning it in 20 minutes and 39 seconds. Fight of the night, and SmackDown wakes up, and finally the show begins with this championship fight. Holy cow, this was amazing. 3.5 to 3 3/4 of a star. Amazing battle. Two great wrestlers. Rey Mysterio, Santos Escobar. Rey successfully defending the title. Santos got nothing to be ashamed of.
Absolutely not.
He absolutely put his heart and soul into the fight, and this delivered and then some. So
over-delivered.
Fight of the night for me. 3.5 to 3 3/4. Anthony, it's yours.
No, MF. You underscored this. You underscored this tragically. 4.25 to 4.5. Fight of the night, man. I mean, what a battle. I kind of had a feeling Rey was going to successfully defend, but MF, did you see the? I mean, do you want to talk about outstanding athletic displays? This was absolutely phenomenal. Go out of your way to see this match, friends, because this will be well worth your time. I mean, I could have gone as far as to give this a 5-star classic because we didn't have any overbooked interference. There was none of that. But my God, MF, the moves, the near falls. I'm like, I'm on the edge of my seat. I'm saying, oh my God, who's going to win? Who's going to win? This is great. So, yeah, man, 4.25, 4.5 fight of the night for me. And MF, I'm even going to go as far as to say, for WWE anyways, TV match of the year. Period. And the statement and the quotation set me up for the next match, buddy.
It was Charlotte Flair going one-on-one with Bayley, and Charlotte Flair wins the match in 7 minutes and 35 seconds. So, Anthony, it's yours.
2.5, 2 3/4. Charlotte picks up the win, and now next week we got ourselves a triple threat match for the women's championship at Fastlane. Charlotte, Flair, Asuka, and Io Sky. Bayley throwing Io to the wolves here. I mean, MF, if this isn't a sign that Damage Control is about to disband, tell me what is. I mean, what right does Bayley have to do this to Io? I mean, Io's the champion. She has champion's prerogative. Since when is Bayley Adam Pearce? She's not Adam Pearce.
No.
I got a big problem with this. I really do.
Yeah.
So, I mean, what right is it of her? She's not the damn champ. How hard is that?
She
Seriously.
Feels, the
That's
thing I have to think of is that, does she feel confident that Io can come out of this? I mean, if I'm Io, I'm looking at Bayley like, what the hell are you doing?
What are you doing?
Yeah.
Seriously, what are you doing?
What were you thinking? You literally hung me out to dry here. with the title on the line. So
Throw
I
me to the
mean,
damn wolves here.
yeah, so, because we already know Charlotte Flair's legacy. We know
Yeah,
her what she can do. We know Asuka what she can do. I mean,
Io's in trouble.
this
I
is
mean,
bad. If
Io's
Io can
reign could
come out,
end.
if Io can come out of this some way, somehow, to walk out with this title, still the WWE Women's Champion. Oh my God, that's going to be a career-defining moment for Io if she can
It'll be
do it.
even bigger than when she won the title at
Yeah,
SummerSlam. Two and a
but
half, 2 3/4. 2.5, 2 3/4. MF, your thoughts go.
yeah, 2.5, 2 3/4, no doubt about it. Really nothing more to add there. Then we do end with a promo segment by John Cena. Bloodline interrupts as always, and they try to do the handicap, try to get the 2-on-1 beatdown. It didn't work. We finally got our big surprise. It was LA Knight. LA Knight comes out. He will be John Cena's partner for the event. Um, there's really nothing more to say. This is gonna be. It was obviously the segment of the night. There wasn't really much to go, um, so it's gonna be interesting to say the very least. It was solid to close the show. Like I said at the beginning. Well, Anthony, give your thoughts quick, and then I'll give my final thought.
Segment of the night for me, MF. Incredible segment here. Now everybody knows. Last week, LA Knight came down with COVID, and that's why they had to improvise here. So, but did you hear that crowd pop for LA Knight, man? Oh my word, I was expecting it, and of course, the report came out earlier on Friday saying that LA Knight was scheduled to be in Sacramento for Friday Night Smackdown, which he was. So he obviously has been cleared from the COVID, so which is great. And now we have ourselves a monumental tag team match here, MF. And next Saturday night could be a star-defining moment, a career-defining moment for LA Knight. I mean, he won the SummerSlam Battle Royale. He's been getting a lot more wins lately. WWE is finally recognizing the value this guy has, and now opportunity of a lifetime. Can you imagine, MF, if he scores the winning fall in this match next week? Just imagine the rub he's going to get from that. And then he's going to be pushed even further to the moon. So, incredible segment of the night for me. Overall thoughts, I would probably give this about 7.5 out of 10. I mean, that U.S. title match alone, man, that really did it for me. That was the WWE television match of the year. Fantastic match all around. Go out of your way to see it if you're pressed for time, and you know, just an incredible match. One of the best U.S. title matches I've seen in a long time. Made that title relevant again and prestigious. So, hats off to both men. Santos has nothing to be ashamed of. He came out of it looking like $1,000,000, and Io gets thrown to the wolves by Bayley, which I don't understand why. And then from there, LA Knight teaming with Cena. This is going to be the biggest match of his career. And MF, if he scores the winning fall, like I said, career defining, star making moment right there. So 7.5 for me. MF, your thoughts, and then we'll get into AEW Collision.
Yeah, it was 7 out of 10 for me. The first two things of the night, cancel it. Don't even you don't have to make anything about it. But I will say it should have been better. But I don't know that if there was anything so anything else to say there. It's just it is what it is. Then after that, like we said, the show really started when we witnessed the match for the United States Heavyweight title. That match alone made this show as incredible as it was. So no doubt about it. It's a 7 out of 10. Well, it now leads us into the thing. It leads us into AEW Collision. So let me just get the thing here. Here we go. AEW Collision. All right. So AEW Collision that was held tonight. That was from the Climate Pledge Arena in Seattle, Washington. And here we go. We started out with Juice Robinson going one-on-one with Andrade El Idolo. When it was all said and done, it was Andrade El Idolo winning the match in 13 minutes and 20 seconds. Solid opener. I would say about maybe a three-star bout. Strong battle. Strong fight. I loved it. I liked it. So there was really nothing for me to say. So, yeah. Anthony, it's yours.
Time of the fall once again, please.
13-20.
3.5 stars. Excellent opening match. Big win for Andrade. I had a feeling he was going to win this match. Give him the win back from last week. That tough luck loss to Jay White. And, very good match here with Juice Robinson. Some great action in this one as well. So not much more for me to say. 3.5 stars. MF set me up for the next match.
Next match we had was The Kingdom. Matt Taven and Mike Bennett going one-on-one with the best friends, Trent Beretta and Chuck Taylor. And it was The Kingdom. Mike
Connecting
Bennett.
To the internet. All right, go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. Mike Bennett and Matt Taven winning the match in 9:05. Anthony, it's yours.
Another solid 3-star match. No surprise here that the Kingdom won, and that's all I got to say. MF, go.
Yeah, this was a no big surprise. I kind of felt like Kingdom was probably going to get it, even though it was a hard bout, good matchup, a solid victory, no doubt about it. So nothing more to say here. Next up we had was Julia Hart in action. Julia Hart won her match in 2 minutes and 45 seconds. Nothing more to say. This was kind of more of a showcase, her getting ready to fight for the for the TBS title. So really nothing more to say there. We'll just move on along. Next up we had was Chris Jericho and Kenny Omega teaming up. They went against the Gates of Agony, and it was the tag team of Kenny Omega and Chris Jericho winning the match in 11 minutes and 50 seconds. Look, hey, solid match. A little bit of a surprise. Well, not really a big surprise that they won, but them coexisting, them being on the same page, them actually doing what they did and getting the job done. I'd give this a 3-star bout. Nothing more to say. Anthony, it's yours.
MF, what was the time of the fall, please?
11:50.
And what match are we talking about? I had to step away for a minute.
Chris Jericho and Kenny Omega versus the Gates of Agony.
Got it. Okay. 3.25, 3.5 stars. No surprise, Jericho and Omega won. Predictable outcome. But hey, Gates of Agony hung with them, gave them a fight. And that's all I can say. So move on.
All right. Then we had another squash fight. The Righteous winning their match in a minute and 50. Nothing more to say there. Then we had ourselves a big 8-man tag team fight to close the show. Here it is, guys. It was Bryan Danielson, Wheeler Yuta, Dax Harwood, and Cash Wheeler FTR. They went up against Ricky Starks, Big Bill, and the Aussie Open, Kyle Fletcher and Mark Davis. The winners of the bout in 19 minutes, 45 seconds, Ricky Starks, Big Bill, and the Aussie Open. They knock off. Yeah, stunning upset. They knock
Major
off
upset.
the Blackpool Combat Club's Bryan Danielson and Wheeler Yuta, and more importantly, the AEW World Tag Team Champions FTR takes the loss. Anthony, it is yours.
Wow. 4.25, 4.5 stars. Fight of the night. I mean, this was almost a carbon copy of what we saw last night with Escobar and Ray. I mean, excellent action all throughout. I mean, everybody played their parts exactly the way they should have been. And I don't have anything bad to say about this match. I mean, I knew going in this was going to be a fun match. I just didn't think we were going to get the outcome we did. Major upset. I did not think the heel team was going to win this thing, but somehow they did. They found a way. And now FTR taking the loss. I got a feeling MF Booking 101 is gonna come into play here. I think
And it was Ricky Starks, by the way, who got the winning fall on Dax Harwood.
Well, maybe perhaps FTR gets by Aussie Open tomorrow night, and maybe Ricky Starks and Big Bill, championship committee moment for them. Maybe they could be the next in line for a World Tag Team title opportunity. So, championship committee moment, MF. So I think that's what it is. So a big win for the heel team here. No question about it. Didn't see it coming. But hey, AEW Collision, we've seen a lot of upsets on this show lately. So
yeah,
not as predictable as some of the other shows we see. And I like that because you know how much I love unpredictability. So I'll take it here. So 4.25, 4.5 stars. Fight of the night. MF. Another week and another banger of a main event on Collision. Unbelievable.
Yeah, no, solid. No doubt about it. Great matchup, great battle. Really nothing more to say there. So yeah, it was a banger. It was a four and a half star match. Really nothing more to add there. Final thoughts of the show. Couple of here and there moments where it was really good. Overall, I gotta say this was about a solid 7.5 again. Could have been better in certain area, but not anything too amazing. So yeah, Anthony, it's yours.
7.5. Totally agree with everything you said. Let's move on.
All right. So now we go into the NXT No Mercy recap. There was a pre-show fight. It was Blair Davenport versus Kalani Jordan. Blair Davenport winning the match. 6 minutes and 38 seconds. We don't really need to talk about that, but we do need to get into this. Started out with Baron Corbin going one-on-one with Braun Breaker. Baron Corbin wins the match in 9 minutes and 33 seconds. I'm a little surprised. I did not think Corbin was going to get the win, and he did. I could say about 2.5 to 3. Like I said, I'm a little surprised that was the outcome. I really thought Braun Breaker was going to win here, but it is what it is. So, Anthony, it's yours. Corbin wins in 9:33.
3.25. Shocker of the night here. I honestly thought Braun Breaker was going to win this match, but no. Give the assist to Mr. Stone. Mr. Stone. Obviously he wanted to get some sort of payback on Braun Breaker for what he did to Von Wagner with the steel steps, that horrific scene from a few weeks ago. But huge win for Corbin. I mean, when was the last time, MF, that Corbin had a win of this magnitude?
It's been a long time. It's been a long time since he's had a moment like this.
I know. So chalk it up to him, and where does this lead for Corbin? I don't know. We're gonna have to wait and find out. But humongous win for him. Major upset here. I did not think he was going to take Braun Breaker, but he did. But then again, give the assist to Mr. Stone. He was the difference maker. So 3.25. And with that, MF, we move on to our next match, the first of several title matches. And I believe every match the rest of the way is a title match?
Yes. From here on in, every match is a title fight. We started out with the North American title on the line. Trick Williams versus Dominic Mysterio. Dragon Lee, the special guest referee. Winner of the bout. 9 minutes and 28 seconds. And new North American champion, Trick Williams. He wins the championship. Anthony Florio, it is all yours.
I believe I had this one, MF. I believe I did.
You called it.
I've been on a roll with that lately, huh? I mean, I called the Detroit Lions the other day. I called Kentucky earlier. Yeah, don't think I wasn't gonna bring that up. But so Let's see, 3.25 for this as well. Career-defining moment for Trick Williams. History made, unprecedented crowning, if you really think about it. And you know, the finish was kind of a little anticlimactic, but other than that, I mean, big moment for Trick Williams, and could it lead to an even bigger moment later in the night? We'll have to wait and find out. But congratulations, Trick Williams. There was a moment, I believe, there was a backstage photo of him hugging his mom after the show or after the match. Very special moment indeed. So, wow, I can only imagine the emotion in that moment. So, congratulations, big fella. You deserve it. So, 3.25 stars. MF, Monsoon, new champion. Hit us with it.
Yeah, it definitely is history being made as we crown a brand new North American champion. Trick Williams does it. He pulls it off. He wins the title. And it was a good match. It was a 3-star bout, no doubt about it. There's really nothing more to add here, so we're just going to move right on along. Next up on the show we did have was the Fatal 4-Way for the NXT Tag Team Championship. The family, OTM. You had the Creed brothers, and you had Los Lotharios. When it's all said and done, the family, Tony D'Angelo and Channing Stacks Lorenzo, successfully defend the titles, winning it in 12 minutes and 7 seconds. This was a good fight. This was all over the place. It could have been something in certain situations, but I'm not mad about it. Congratulations to the family. They keep the titles. This was one that we kind of expected was going to happen, but at the end of the day, it was still a hell of a fight. So really nothing more to add here. Anthony Florio, it is yours. This was about a 3-star bout.
12 minutes and how many seconds?
12:07.
12:07. All right. 3.25, 3.5 for me. Up to this point, this was the fight of the night. I mean, this was another fun match. It was a train wreck of a match, but in a good way. I mean, we had a lot of great action throughout. I mean, Julius Creed was my man of the match here. I mean, did you see what Julius Creed did in this match, MF? Did you see the athleticism, the impressive display of strength and athleticism this young man put forth tonight?
Oh, absolutely. Yep.
I mean, some of the things he did, I couldn't believe. I mean, I'm like, whoa. I'm like, all right, young fella, get it.
Yep.
So I was like, get that money, boy. Get that money, boy. Yeah, absolutely. So, incredible match. So, 3.25, 3.5. I'm not surprised about the outcome. I had a feeling that Tony D and Stacks were going to retain, and we'll have to wait and see what's next for them. So, but yeah, predictable outcome. But to me, Julius Creed, in the immortal words of soccer games, man of the match for me. So,
yep.
3.25, 3.5. MF.
Agreed. So we will move on. Now we go into the next matchup, which was for the Heritage Cup under British rules. As you guys know, in that it is normally traditionally, I think it's six 3-minute rounds. I'll
explain it. 6 3-minute rounds. Falls can be earned by pinfall, submission, or count out. If the match, if you get either not, if a competitor gets knocked out or disqualified, fight ends. It's over. Done.
It's automatic. It's automatic. Game over. And it is also 2 out of 3 falls. International rules, intercontinental rules under that with the rules format. And yes, it practically went a pretty good amount. I predicted it was going to go almost the full distance. It practically did. 15 minutes, 54 seconds altogether. The winner, 2 falls to 1, and still the NXT Heritage Cup holder, Noam Dar, he wins it. Anthony Florio.
Well,
That's wait, hold
so
on. You, me. Wait. I went here. You went here. I went here. Yep, it's
I
you.
lead
All
off.
right.
I lead
Yep,
off.
it's you.
Yeah.
It's you.
Yes. Yes. 4 stars for me. This is where the show really picked up here. I mean, great effort here all around. I mean, so much for my bold prediction. I wanted to try a bold prediction. I should have went with Noam Dar to retain, but something was telling me that to go with Butch for some odd reason because of this main roster stuff going on. When Dominic had the North American belt, Becky with the women's title, I thought maybe they were going to give it to Butch here. Considering this main roster thing, but not on this night. Noam Dar successfully defends the Heritage Cup in a fantastic match, and definitely worthy of that piece of hardware. And this was a solid 4 stars, and give the assist to Gallus. I mean, Gallus was the difference maker in this one, and Mark Coffey and Wolfgang will be squaring off with Butch and Tyler Bate this Tuesday night on NXT. So MF, get ready for a Be a Man fight there. So it's going to be something else. So solid 4 stars, and well, the only wrong prediction I've had lately. So with that being said, MF, let's get your thoughts on this.
Yeah, no, this was a great 4-star bout, no doubt about it. Great battle, great fight. Really nothing more to add. Now we move on to the NXT title. Ilya Dragunov versus Carmelo Hayes, winner of the bout. 21 minutes and 4 seconds, and new NXT champion Ilya Dragunov. He wins the title. Wow. Maybe second best fight of the night. 4.25 to 4.5. This was a hellacious matchup. The battle, the war, everything that was incorporated was just top notch, top of the level, amazing. Nothing negative to say. I'm stunned that Ilya Dragunov is walking away with the gold right now.
I'm not.
That probably now opens the door for Carmelo to jump to the main roster. So he might be on his way out of NXT and on his way to either SmackDown or Raw. That's wild. Ilya Dragunov, once again, look, he was the one that ended Walter's uh, United Kingdom title run, and now he takes down the A champ, Carmelo Hayes, and ends his run as champion. Talk about a championship killer. Ilya Dragunov is definitely that. But second time he's done that, and he's ended a reign of a former champion. And wow, so Dragunov once again rises to the occasion, and now he's the flag bearer for Michael Bullock's NXT as the champion now. So 4.25, 4.5. Anthony, it's yours.
Now you got it, MF. All right. 100% agree. 4.25, 4.5. This was the fight of the night for me. I believe I had this one as well. I mean, I'm not at all surprised. I kind of had a feeling Ilya Dragunov was going to win the title here, and he did. And he is a giant killer. He's a championship killer. He ended the run of Gunther Walter, for the UK championship, and now he's done it with the NXT championship here with Carmelo Hayes, an almost 6-month run for the A champ since winning it WrestleMania weekend, and well, unbelievable match. I mean, the near falls just amazing, the athleticism on point, and just another outstanding and awesome display by two incredible talents. This was even better than their Great American Bash match. Honestly, it really was. So, not to say that wasn't bad or anything, but this was even better. So, 4.25, 4.5 stars. Congratulations to Ilya Dragunov and Carmelo Hayes to the main roster. I wouldn't rule that out. Maybe Raw. I mean, whoever gets them is going to be a game changer. So, no doubt about it. So, 4.25, 4.5. MF. Let's set it up for the main event that was announced earlier today by the head honcho of NXT, Mr. Shawn Michaels himself.
Yes, it was, and it is Becky Lynch versus Tiffany Stratton in Extreme Rules for the NXT Women's Title. Winner of the bout in 20 minutes and 19 seconds, and still the NXT Women's Champion, the man, Becky Lynch. Anthony, it's yours.
No surprise here. Another 4.25, 4.5 stars. I mean, amazing Extreme Rules match. I mean, they literally brought everything to this match, and I mean, all the weapons you expected. I mean, kudos to NXT for giving the women the main event spot here. They definitely deserved it. And Shawn Michaels and crew, they made the right choice here. And congratulations to Becky Lynch. I'm not at all surprised she went over here. But no rest for the weary, because Becky Lynch now has to defend the women's championship again this Monday night on Raw in San Jose in the Shark Tank, as she's got to go up against Tegan Knox. And Tegan Knox is going to make her work just as hard as Tiffany did tonight. So, all Bex. That's all I'm going to say on that. So, fantastic Extreme Rules match here. Two great talents here. And, we're just going to have to wait and see what happens with Tiffany Stratton now. But it looks like she'll be going to the back of the line. And now Tegan Knox is next. And I would suspect maybe Becky gets by Tegan here, because there's still a cornucopia of challengers for the man to face in NXT. And I think Blair Davenport is very high on that list. And I wouldn't be surprised if Blair Davenport ends up being the next challenger after Tegan Knox, a game Tegan Knox. Tegan's going to give Becky fits, but I think the man will barely get by like she did tonight. So just my thought, 4.25, 4.5. MF, your thoughts?
Yeah, 4.25, 4.5, no doubt about it. There's really nothing more to add. I thought this was a solid main event, great matchup. As far as the NXT as a whole, 8.5. This was an excellent show. The final three matches, absolutely home runs. You could even make an argument for maybe some NXT Fight of the Year level matches that we had. So,
Definitely.
Yeah, there was some great action here. Take a bow, NXT. Well done, guys. And I'll go as far to say this was instantly. I'll say about 8.5. So, Anthony, it's yours.
I agree. 8.5. I mean, started a little slow with the first two matches, but then it really picked up with the tag titles, and then once we got to the Heritage Cup, then that's when it went all downhill, but in a good way. So,
Yeah.
So excellent event here tonight. So went a little longer than we expected, but it wasn't too bad, thankfully. So, couple of surprises. I mean, Baron Corbin going over Braun Breaker, that was definitely a surprise. That we did not see that coming. Pretty much everything else went according to plan, at least on my end anyway. So it's 8.5 for me. So there isn't much more to say. MF, what else do we have, or is that it?
No, we got one little bit.
That's right, Wrestle Dream. Yes, let's go.
We got Wrestle Dream. Very quick. So we got Wrestle Dream that's going down from the Climate Pledge Arena in Seattle, Washington. That will be tomorrow night, and we start out with a singles matchup. So we're gonna probably try to go from reverse order here. I don't know what the main event is. I don't think they've announced the main event yet. No. So we're just gonna throw it out there, and we're just gonna go. I'm going by Wikipedia, so I apologize. Normally we would have an idea of what the main event will be. We don't know what it is now, so we're just gonna free swing this. Okay. So if it seems out of order, we apologize in advance. Starting off with Bryan Danielson and Zack Sabre Jr. Come on, it's Bryan Danielson. It's his hometown, his home turf. He's going to win it. Florio, it's yours.
This is going to be the show stealer of the night. Anything less than 5 stars will be considered a disappointment, as far as I'm concerned. Danielson, move on.
Adam Hangman Page versus Swerve Strickland, 1-on-1.
Hangman, go.
I agree. All right. AEW World Tag Team titles on the line. FTR versus Aussie Open. I gotta go. I gotta go FTR. I gotta go FTR. I just don't think Aussie Open's gonna get it. Not yet. I think they're gonna let FTR hold on to these belts a little while longer. So I got FTR winning. So Anthony, it's yours.
A rematch 1 year in the making. I believe it was 1 year ago. 2022, October 1st of 22. I believe these two teams battled in Ring of Honor for their tag titles.
Yep.
So FTR, especially after what happened tonight in that main event on Collision with the heels going over. FTR will successfully defend, and I think Ricky Starks and Big Bill are next in line.
All right. Next up we had was The Righteous. Vincent and Dutch versus MJF in a 2-on-1 handicap match for the Ring of Honor World Tag Team titles. Anthony, it's yours.
I don't know why, but I got a feeling MJF's going to find a way to successfully defend. I don't know why, but I just do.
I want to say The Righteous, but I'm with you. I think MJF is going to win. I think he's going to keep the title. So yeah. All right. Next up, 6-man tag team fight. Chris Jericho and the Golden Elite, Kota Ibushi and Kenny Omega, they go up against the 3 members of the Don Callis family, Konosuke Takeshita, Sammy Guevara, and Will Ospreay. Anthony, this is gonna be a fight. You know what? I'm gonna say Don Callis family. I know it'd be more easier to say Golden Elite and Jericho, but I kind of feel like this is not the end of the storyline. So I think it's gonna be Takeshita, Guevara, and Ospreay to win this. So Anthony, it's yours.
Yeah, Konosuke Takeshita has been on a major role. He defeated Kenny Omega back-to-back weeks. He did it at Wembley in that 6-man at All In, and he also beat Kenny Omega in that incredible match at All Out as well. So I wouldn't be surprised if he does it again. So Don Callis family wins. Takeshita scores the winning fall. He's going to get Omega again.
2 out of 3 falls for the TNT title. Christian Cage versus Darby Allin. Anthony, under Intercontinental rules.
I want to say Darby. I really do. But I got this feeling Christian's going to find a way. He's going to find a way somehow. I don't know why.
Agree.
I just do. Nefarious means.
I agree.
Whether it's Luchasaurus or something, I don't know, but it's gonna go the distance. You know that, and almost all these things do. So Christian will barely get out of there. I mean, Darby already had a moment in Seattle anyway when he beat Joe for it at the first of the year. So I don't see him getting the hometown rub again. So Christian barely. And I mean barely by nefarious means. Don't be surprised if Luchasaurus ends up being the difference maker.
I agree. I think that's the way it's going to go as well. No doubt about it. All right. Now we have another one of those it's a unification fight, but this time the champion's putting both belts on the line instead of it being one champion versus one champion. It is Eddie Kingston putting the Ring of Honor World title and the New Japan Pro Wrestling Strong Openweight Championship against Kazuhori Shibata. Ooh. Oh my God.
MF special.
Yeah, I love Shibata. Shibata is a badass, man.
I love this theme song too.
Best theme song in wrestling. That's all I'm saying.
Love that.
Best theme song in wrestling. Every time he comes out, it's freaking awesome. It's freaking awesome.
Rush.
Adrenaline rush. Yes. I gotta go Eddie Kingston to successfully defend the title, though. He just won the belts. Like he was already the strong openweight champion. He was already their champion. But for him to finally get the Ring of Honor title, I just don't see him losing it yet. Now I think he's gonna hold it for a little while. So for me, winner and still champion, Eddie Kingston. Anthony, it's yours.
I wouldn't be surprised if this ends up being another banger of a match, but I 100% agree with you, MF. This is an easy call for me. Eddie Kingston successfully defends. It would be a major disservice to have him lose the Ring of Honor title just like what 10 days or so after he won it in the biggest win of his career, beating
Yep.
a guy who he has had a hatred for many years, probably still does to this day, even though they had that little moment of respect after the match at Arthur Ashe. But no, it's Kingston. Got to be Kingston.
All right. Next up we had was Chris Statlander versus Julia Hart for the TBS title. Anthony, it's yours.
I'm calling new champ. I think Julia Hart's going to win it.
I agree.
2 words: Brody King.
Yeah. And I think it's time. I think it's her time. I think they're grooming her to be the champion. And I truly believe that this is the moment and this is the time. Look, Stats did something that nobody thought she was going to do. She not only beat Jade Cargill once, she beat her twice. And she successfully defended the title. For me, the feather in the cap was already cemented. So after that, then they throw that at us? No. Julia Hart has been on a big tear lately. It's her time, guys. And I do believe she'll get the job done. So Julia Hart's going to win the title. All right. Next up, a 4-way fight for where the winners gets a future title shot at the AEW World Tag Team titles. It's the Young Bucks, the Guns, the Lucha Bros, and Orange Cassidy and Hook. I'm gonna go Guns. I think it's gonna be the Guns, and I think it's gonna be because, and I think that I think it's gonna be because of the Bullet Club Gold. I think I think with them at ringside, I think they're going to neutralize everything. If this thing goes chaotic, I think the Guns are going to win it. So the Guns wins it by cheating. Anthony, it's yours.
Agreed. Guns win. That's exactly how I had it playing out. You made all the points for me. Move on.
All right. Well, the final match right now would be Ricky Starks versus Wheeler Yuta. So Anthony, give me a quick thought on that.
Tough. It's a tough one, but right now I got to go with Ricky Starks. I think Ricky Starks is on a roll right now, especially after the win tonight. So I got to give it to Absolute.
I'm not going to disagree with that either. Ricky Starks wins the title. So that's it for now. There is a couple of things that I do want to get into, Anthony, and I know I want to get your quick thought on this, but last night, RWA had their show. There's been a few results that's coming out now that I think we need to talk about. Anthony, history made. Coach Will, the new RWA Hype Champion. He did it. He overcame the odds. He beat Eddie Vegas. As a matter of fact, the guy that I was a little concerned about, which was Danny Adam actually laid down. He laid down for Coach Will. The match ended in 8 seconds, and that gave Coach Will the opening to go after Commissioner David Morales. History was made, and we have a new RWA Hype Champion.
Oh, how I wish we could have been there. I mean, oh man. We were expecting something like this to happen at Legacy because that's the biggest show of the year.
Yeah.
But it didn't happen. But wow. Big moment for Coach Will. Well deserved. Congratulations to him. Hype champion. Unfortunately, me, MF, and Bullock could not be there. MF, obviously, you had your work commitments. Michael Bullock had a commitment. And Michael Bullock had a commitment of his own, Special Olympics commitment beyond his control. So yeah, obviously we couldn't be at the show last night. It sucks that we couldn't, but it is what it is. But hey, I'm glad we got these results, and big moment for Coach Will. I mean, I could only imagine what the Our Lady of Rosary Church. I can only imagine what they did when they saw that last night.
Yeah, absolutely. And then if you thought that's big, Anthony, there's another big announcement that also got dropped. I just saw a little bit a while ago on social media. We have a new RWA World Champion.
I
The
heard.
heavy hitter Shay Cash has regained the title. He beat Tom Billington. Oh my God. I mean, people were probably celebrating Coach Will's big moment. Oh my God, they must have been furious with the outcome. But I know you, as the heel commentator of the group, you were loving life with it when you heard this news.
Oh yeah, most definitely. But you definitely feel for Tom Billington there after that great moment he had when he won the title at Legacy in that 5-way match, and he only had it for 2 months, and just like that, the reign is over, and Shay Cash once again the RWA heavyweight champion, and well, it's going to be interesting to see how long he gets to hold it for. So, well, um, it's open doors now. It's open season now.
Oh yeah.
They all get a shot at it, and the big question is, how long is he going to hold on to it? Is he going to hold on? Is he going to have a dominant run with it, or is he gonna, or will he not hold it for very long? I don't know. We'll find out. But a big moment there. Shay Cash, the world heavyweight champion, and big ups to him. So, what else did you want to talk about, MF?
No, that's basically it, man. So, because we're out of here.
Oh,
So,
all
what
right.
we're gonna do is Monday night is Ridiculously Raw, hosted by Anthony Florio. He'll have his Monday Night Raw review. Do you feel confident in doing a Tony's take, and we can recap the Wrestle Dream
Wrestle
on
Dream.
that show? Yeah.
That's exactly what I was thinking, MF.
All right.
I'll gladly put Impact Wrestling and NXT Level Up on the burner for this week because, well, let's be honest, that Level Up was back to reality anyway, so don't really want to get into that. Impact was fine, but it was it was a good show, but it was sort of back to reality themselves after the big 1000 show. So yes, MF, what I will be more than happy to do to Monday night for Ridiculously Raw. We will start with our review of Wrestle Dream, and then we'll review Monday Night Raw, and then we'll call it a night.
All right. And then what we'll do is on Wednesday night is Wednesday Night Madness, and it'll be the traditional. We'll have NXT, we'll have AEW Dynamite, Thursday College Football Thursday, and then Friday will be NFL Friday, and then 1 week from tonight we do it all over again with a traditional Cerebral Smack Talk. There will be, I don't think
Don't
there'll
bring,
be any.
well, we do have another pay-per-view, Fastlane.
We do have Fastlane, so we'll cover that as well. So we'll
We'll have to
preview. So
preview
we'll
it. We'll have to
preview
preview it on Wednesday, along
on
with the
Wednesday.
NFL game.
Yep. So we'll preview it again, and then we'll go from there. So thank you, Anthony Florio. Thank everybody for watching this, guys. And like the video, leave a comment, share with all your friends on all the social media platforms around the world. And we'll see you guys on Monday night for Ridiculously Raw. So until then, I am Michael Fletcher saying so long, everybody.
Goodbye.